Hello. Okay, so today I decided to share this quick video that I took the other night, and I actually just realized it is 1 minute and 8 seconds, and I didn't even look at the length until I went to upload it. And it's funny because I tried to upload it like 3 times and it wouldn't work. So I almost was like, okay, you know what, maybe I won't. But then I restarted my computer and then it worked. So I don't know, maybe someone here is having a similar situation with technology, or having, like, I was a little nervous to post this. So maybe, working through some of that, those nerves, etc. Anyway, I'm just sitting with this to see how I want to share this. Okay, so basically, this is going to be about UAP, I believe it's now called, Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon. So if that interests you, then stick around. Maybe you can share any of your experiences if you've had any, or it started for me, I don't remember what year, maybe 2018, when CE5 from, why did I just forget his name? Dr. Stephen Greer started the CE5 meditations. So maybe you're someone who's also participated. I'm deciding if, I have like quite a few stories and experiences. I think I'm going to save that for another time. And if you're interested, feel free to comment and maybe I'll share more. But anyway, over the years, I started to, like, when my channel really broke open and I started to have sort of like these heads up that, like, to either just the nudge to go outside, or I might hear something specific. And I may have mentioned this in the last transmission that I posted on YouTube about vectoring. I think I did. I was just saying the other day that my short-term memory is super weird this week. It's very off. So I was actually shown this, like, in a cloud, I saw this like Google Map pin type of looking symbol, and I heard vectoring, and then I heard, that, to keep an eye out. And I heard the number 3, and sometimes I wasn't exactly sure what that meant. But so far I have seen 2, what to me now, I'm posting this because, well, it scares me a little bit, and I'm trying to do things that I feel, even if it's a little scary, but also, I know that there's satellites sometimes and they're not counted for. And because I've been sort of like night sky watching, or just sky watching in general, for a while, you can usually tell, at least like when something catches your eye, like the way that things will move, the shape. Like, this was circular, there was nothing blinking, like, a plane has a blinking light. It's so hard to explain it. If you might know, if you know what I mean. There's a guy, James Gillian from Massetti Ranch. He has posted so many things. I haven't checked on him in a while, but so many UAP. And there are a few other people who also would post things, and I used to watch their videos. Anyway, so as I was walking the other day, yeah, I heard vectoring and like basically just to keep an eye out. And I was like, okay. And now this happened also when I was in Sicily for a month. You know what? Now come to think of it, I may have seen three different UAP in different nights, but the one was like very synchronistic. And I remember I was outside on this beautiful like roof type of, well, it was like an infinity pool that overlooked the sea. And there was this like very old tower, I think from like the 1400s, pretty close to, like right in my eyeline view. And I remember I was listening to something on YouTube with headphones, and I was having a glass of wine, and there were people around me. I was the only one who had this experience. Everyone else was like kind of not paying attention. And I was just sitting by myself by the pool overlooking the sea at nighttime. And I like heard, sometimes my body will respond to, like I'll feel certain things in my body. And I heard to look up, and I did. And I saw this like circular object like darting across the sky. And I was like, oh, like sometimes I really like, oh my God, I'm making this up. Like, you know, whatever it is, you know. And right in that moment, this was like so cool. As soon as I said that and I doubted myself and I was still watching it move across the sky, I like dropped my, oh, that's right, my headphones like blew out, like made this like really loud noise, and I like ducked my head because it was so loud, and I think I almost dropped my phone. And somehow my phone switched, I forget what I was listening to. Might have been an audiobook, I don't know, and it switched to this like YouTube link that said, or video that said, woman tells her story about an Arcturian craft or ship. And it was like, that was nowhere in my, you know, I was not listening to that. It just like popped up on my feed after I had my headphones, you know. And I've had like many experiences like that, and maybe you have too. And so anyway, it was really funny because the other night when I took this video, it wasn't even like, it's funny, I just like happened to walk outside for a second, and I don't usually, it was like not at a time that I usually walk outside. And I just happened to look up and I saw it, and I grabbed my phone because, yeah. And then the number 108, so weird, I didn't even realize that it was 108, like I said. And 108 is a pretty magical number in terms of like with utilizing mantra counting. Excuse me. I am just looking something up. Yeah, so that's a number that is utilized very often in counting, like mantra, repeating mantras, if you're not familiar. So yeah, I was just called the other day I saw a license plate with the number 108. This was like a day or two ago. And I don't know, I just like felt called to stand in front of this tree and repeat 108 times the word love, which sounds really, I don't know, it just is something I felt to do. And I was kind of giggling at myself, but that's what I did. And yeah, so this number 108 has been popping up. So the fact that this is 108, and I was getting like something about the Pleiadian. Now, when we talk about cosmic consciousness, I think there is so much to talk about, and you know, so much that we're still understanding when we talk about like human evolution and the evolutionary cycles in our own solar system, and then, you know, let alone these other star systems. So I'm not going to like label anything too much today, but I will say, however you identify with Pleiadian, I was getting a lot of that energy, And just right before I posted this, I was really posted. I said that funny. Posted this. I was really doubting, and I checked. I had like 3 to 4 synchronicities within like 20 seconds that all just like pointed to Pleiadian energy. Like it popped up. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, I'm not going to make this too long because I just wanted to sort of give some background if anyone was interested, and I'm going to share the video. And yeah, please feel free to like see what you think. So, and I also wanted to say, when I did take the video, I did zoom in a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if this messed with anything. And at one point I do move the camera because it like goes pretty fast, and then I was trying to not move the camera to show that the object was moving. And you know, like if it was a plane that was just really far away, but like I said, I look a lot, and it did not look like a plane. And then I do move the camera, I think twice. I tried to keep it as still as I could, and then just move it like a lot so that it could have time to catch up. And like I said, I do zoom in a little bit, so I'm not like a professional camera person, so I don't know like how lighting affects things, etc. I'm just kind of playing and learning as I go. So yeah, that's all for now. Feel free to share any of your own experiences, and like I said, maybe at another time I'll go into some more detail about more in-depth experiences that have happened over time. And yeah. All right. Well, thank you.